Good morning, Year 2. I hope you are ready for another science lesson. Before we start, I just want to check you can remember what we did yesterday. So I've got a food chain here and I've got some arrows and I'd like you to help me put the arrows on the right way. So let's take a look at the food chain. Okay, here is my food chain. So at the bottom of the food chain, we have a plant, which probably be algae because this is an underwater food chain. Then we have a fish, the herbivore, the fish. And then we have a penguin, a carnivore. And I have two arrows. I want you to pause the video here and have a think, which way round should I put my arrows on my food chain? Excellent. Okay, hopefully you've remembered that an arrow means is eaten by. So the plant is going to be eaten by the fish. So I would put my arrow between the plant and the fish. The plant is eaten by the fish. Now I have a fish and a penguin, and the fish is eaten by the penguin. Fit that in there. Fit that in there. So the plant is eaten by the fish is eaten by the penguin. Brilliant, hopefully you got the arrows the right way round. Okay, so we have some key words to learn today that will help us with our food chains. The first word, my turn, producer. Now, a producer is usually a plant and it creates its own food. So the first stage in every food chain is usually a plant, and that doesn't eat anything, it creates its own food from the sun. So in our food chain, my plant would be the producer. My turn, consumer. Consumer. The consumer is the next animal in the food chain. It's any animal that eats its food. The word consume means eat. So consumer is an animal that eats food. So when my fish is eating the plant, it is consuming. So the plant is a consumer. Next we have, my turn, predators. Predators. We've come across this word before in science and in geography, and a predator is an animal that eats another animal, a carnivore. So the penguin, who likes to eat fish, would be a predator. Now, the animal that it eats is called prey. Prey. We've come across this word before as well. So, the fish, as well as being a consumer because it eats food, it's also prey because it gets eaten. Back to our food chain. So we worked out that the plant is eaten by the fish, which is eaten by the penguin. So we're going to try and label our new words onto our food chain. So the first one we're going to try and label is producer. Now remember, a producer gets its own food from the sun. It doesn't eat food like we do. So have a little think, which one could be the producer? Excellent, well done. The plant is the only one that is not eating another food. So our producer label will go above the plant. Next word is consumer. So consumer is any animal that is eating something. Excellent, well done. You might have spotted there are actually two consumers on this food chain because the fish is eating the plant, but the penguin is eating the fish. So I'm going to pop that just here so we can see that they are both consumers. Next word was predator. Remember, predator is an animal that eats another animal. Great, well done. The penguin is our predator because it's eating the fish. So our last word is prey. And if the penguin is the predator, we know that the fish is the prey because that's the poor animal that's being eaten. I'm going to move that there. So we've got all our key words into our food chain. On Classrooms there is a quiz with some food chains for you to label in this way, and this picture is at the top as well, so you can go back to it if you get confused. There may be more than one answer because have a look here. These are both consumers, but they are also predator and prey. So there may be more than one answer on some of the questions. Good luck!